Yes. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for a video on crypto every single day. My name's Austin, and team, let's get right into it. I want to start the weekend off right, and I want to bring to you guys the most relevant headlines making news in the crypto space today. I want to allow us to all be able to speak knowledgeably as investors in the space that we are invested in. So, when that pretty girl comes up to you this weekend, I don't know, at the barbecue, at the club on a Saturday night, and she whispers in your ear, "Hey, what's with this Bitcoin they're always talking about? Is there anything happening with it today?" You can look her in the eye, and we can all speak knowledgeably about what is going on with crypto today. So, if you guys like learning about the latest crypto news, or you think that girl sounds pretty based on her voice alone, then you are going to like this video. Let's get into it. Article number 1. There is no reason not to allow the Bitcoin ETF to go ahead, says SEC Commissioner. If you guys don't know about this, in a few weeks, mid-August, unless they postpone it, the SEC will be ruling on whether the CBOE is allowed to trade Bitcoin ETFs ASAP. Now, okay guys, if you don't know what any of those letters meant, just know if the SEC rules in favor of this Bitcoin ETF trading, then that's going to allow a huge influx of institutional big money to feel safer and more secure and be able to invest in Bitcoin. Because right now the market's so volatile, a lot of this big money, they don't want to take the risk by putting their hard-earned money into the market. Well, if the SEC rules in favor, this is going to allow that big money to come in. Well, it's been turned down before, but one SEC commissioner says no reason not to allow it. Let's read this. I'm a big fan of innovation. In an interview with CNBC's crypto trader host, Ran Neuner, SEC Commissioner Hester Peirce, this lady right here, explained that she is currently one of 4 commissioners responsible for the fate of the Bitcoin ETF, although typically when the commission is at full strength, there are 5 commissioners. Well, Peirce has been in the commissioner position for just 6 months, so relatively new, and previously she did work as a staff attorney, but now she says she's delighted, just simply delighted, to have the opportunity to weigh in on these cryptocurrency debates. Let's check out a direct quote from her. "I think we have an important role to play telling the United States and the world that our capital markets are open to innovation," said Peirce. And that's what sort of drove my dissent last week and what really drove me to come back to the agency as a commissioner. So, making sure that the United States is a contender in innovation through a lot of things, but specifically through blockchain and cryptocurrency, is one of the things that drove her to come back to the SEC. And wow, she must really own a lot of Bitcoin. She seems to be a big supporter. Well, asked and answered, because Peirce also revealed that she currently is not a Bitcoin hodler, as it would potentially be difficult for her to be objective. So she doesn't hold any right now because she says it would be a conflict of interest, but she is still in support of innovation. Well, with the commission totaling 4 people at the moment, Peirce said that she was outvoted by her colleagues as the Winklevoss ETF was rejected just a few weeks ago by a vote 3-1. So she is the one. Now it's coming up again, not the Winklevoss one, but the CBOE one. And again, expectation-wise, if it is approved, then we will definitely, that'll be a huge kickoff to what I feel will be the end of the year bull run where huge influxes of cash come in the market. So we have one fan. If you guys will be covering the story in the next couple of weeks, a video every day. So we'll keep you guys clued in. But if you guys want to follow her on Twitter, I do. I support what she's about. You can follow her on Hester Peirce or follow us at altcoindailyio. Link will be in the description. But let's keep going. What if that girl wants to know more information? Hey, more information, please? Okay, I'll stop with that voice. She does sound beautiful, though. Well, next piece of news, HTC to launch Lightning Network-enabled cell phone. All right, I'm listening. The Taiwanese smartphone manufacturer HTC announced this week that their highly anticipated crypto phone will now include the Lightning Network support. So the HTC Exodus was already going to be a quote-unquote crypto phone, but now they're announcing that they will be including the Lightning Network. What does this mean? Well, first, if you guys don't know, the HTC Exodus will be among the first blockchain smartphones to enter the market, many of whom see these blockchain smartphones as a necessary step towards large-scale cryptocurrency adoption. A lot of people that buy these HTC smartphones not in for the cryptocurrency are going to see this blockchain crypto feature on their phones, and I agree, it will be a huge little clue in to help usher in mass adoption. But what's with this Lightning Network support? Well, the project now appears to be in its final stages, with the phone slated for release in Q3 of 2018. Whoa, that's this Q. And the HTC Exodus will be unlike any other phone on the market with built-in cold storage capabilities, so you can store your crypto. And the built-in hardware wallet will support Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and now the Lightning Network payments. And if you guys don't know what that means, it's both Litecoin and Bitcoin can utilize Lightning Network technology to open private payment portals directly from the device. So this takes a lot of the congestion off the congestion off the chain, and just allows it to be faster, less bloated, everything we would want with a cryptocurrency that has mass appeal. So two last pieces of news, and then we're going to check in on the market. Let's keep going. The future of blockchain, according to the CEO of the world's biggest crypto company. So the CEO of Binance went on a show the other day, and he talked about just the future of where he sees cryptocurrency going. Let's check this out. And his nickname is CZ. Again, the CEO, CZ, the CEO of Binance. The future is decentralized, but will take a while to arrive. As you guys know, if you watched our video from 2 days ago, Binance announced its first acquisition this week in the form of a trust wallet, a wallet app that also serves as a browser for decentralized application, dApps. The move is a bet by Binance that more people will start using decentralized services, which provide, and if people would use more decentralized service if they wanted to have more privacy, since with a decentralized service they wouldn't rely on servers controlled by a single organization. Well, CZ went on to talk about dApps and where he thinks cryptocurrency is going. While there has been an explosion of dApps in the last 2 years, the reality is that few are using them, in part because the user interfaces are so unwieldy. So yes, there's tons of dApps being created on Ethereum and a ton of blockchains, but any of them, I guess, aside from CryptoKitties, nothing's really getting this mass appeal. And he kind of compares it to how Netscape, people needed to download Netscape back in the early internet days. And he says we really haven't found a dApp, that to support that yet. Well, he goes on to say by 2020, CZ says we will see broader use of blockchain-based messaging, games, social networks, and rating systems. The next stage after that will be e-commerce, he expects. So he says he doesn't really expect dApps to gain that sort of mass appeal till 2020, first through gaming and social networks, and then through e-commerce. Well, let's keep going. I mean, I definitely agree with this. dApps, it seems like when dApps finally come into market, the crypto community likes them, doesn't like them a lot. There's a lot of tribalism going on, but nothing that gets my grandma or my mom involved with these dApps. Well, as we all know, right now the Ethereum blockchain rules the roost when it comes to hosting dApps and defining standards. But deep-pocketed competitors, notably Tezos, EOS, and Definity, are aiming to dethrone Ethereum. So yes, Ethereum, a Generation 2 blockchain, it was first to market, so a ton of people built their dApps on Ethereum, but it can't handle the volume and the scalability that these other newer blockchains and cryptos like EOS can. So Ethereum was first to market, but there are other cryptos looking to dethrone Ethereum. Well, to my surprise, CZ thinks that none of the current contenders, i.e. Tezos, EOS, Definity, are poised for long-term success because they're too slow. Yes, he says Generation 3 are in fact still too slow. While this criticism has been long leveled at Ethereum, as we just spoke about, CZ says any blockchain designed for general smart contracts, as the current competitors are, they're not going to be swift enough. Instead, he thinks the existing blockchain will seed the field for more specialized ones. So again, he thinks that while EOS and a lot of these Generation 3 cryptos, they will take over in the short term, they will not be the ones to rule in the long term. So just a little reminder, in my opinion, Bitcoin is here to stay, but as the years go by, unless Ethereum is able to adapt, Ethereum might be going lower and lower on this list as more people build their dApps on these newer blockchains. And let's think about crypto 3 years from now. You know, these maybe it'll be a Generation 3 cryptocurrencies that are outdated as they go lower and lower on the list, and maybe Apple comes out with their own cryptocurrency, or Google. I mean, they have the money to definitely be a contender. So just a reminder, stay relevant. CZ thinks that, rightly so, I think that the market will continue to innovate. Last piece of news, then we'll check out the market. I hope you guys are still with me. Again, if you're finding value, please feel free to give this video a like. Well, tickets now on sale for San Francisco's first blockchain musical festival. Tickets for the first music festival set to be powered by blockchain technology are on sale. So it's scheduled for this fall. It's called Our Music Festival. They're launching actually their own virtual currency, the OMF token, to be used at this festival. The festival plans to develop on the Ethereum network and hopes that the event will appeal to the city's tech crowd. So yes, it is in San Francisco, you know, where a lot of tech is, and they're planning to appeal to that. Anyway, pre-sale starts at $25, can be purchased on their website, and using US dollars and Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ether, Litecoin, and general tickets are being released starting at $29. Now, this is a type of news thing that I wouldn't normally cover because, you know, I'm not really that into EDM music, I'll say it. I love festivals, but I'm not really big into EDM music, although they do have popular artists, Zed, Matt and Kim, Big Sean. I know those guys. They're going to be there, but I did want to cover this piece of news today for this reason. The creator of this told CoinDesk, Blau told CoinDesk, that he wanted to build a sustainable use case for cryptocurrencies that's going to streamline the music market and cut out industry middlemen. So throughout his music career, he has seen street scalpers, Craigslist, ticket vendors artificially drive up prices for music events and attendees, scam innocent buyers, and squeeze out profits for musicians and agents. And this is true. Immediately when an artist puts his concert, tickets go on sale, they get bought up in a matter of minutes. And it's not the fans that are able to buy them up, it's these middlemen that are going to buy them and sell them for more. Well, I liked this piece of news because he wants to, cut out that middleman, which a lot of blockchain and crypto wants to do, but he wants to do it through a festival, and it's really going to show a huge use case for cryptocurrency. So if you guys are in the area for the festival, let me know how it goes. I mean, I am in LA, I could go, but probably I'll let you guys know. All right, that was the news. I hope you guys talked to that girl. You let her know what you like about crypto. Let's check out the market. Right now, at week's end, the market is around $267 billion market cap, which is at a very low. And while Bitcoin seems to be leveling off, kind of regaining at that 7,500 mark, I want to clue you guys in to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in the last 7 days. Well, yes, Bitcoin seems to be up for now. If we look at Bitcoin in the last 7 days, it's still down 7%. And if we check out the altcoins, they're down harder, right? Cardano down 21%. Zilliqa down 20%. So Bitcoin drops, the altcoins drop harder. I think, in my personal opinion, this is Bitcoin in the last 3 months. Expect us to kind of stay in this purgatory. And I think, once we hear the news about this SEC ruling mid-August, if it's in favor, I think that'll start the bull run. If we don't hear anything about it, then I expect us to stay in this sort of purgatory between 5,000 and 9,000. But while Bitcoin, I think, will be okay, these altcoins are getting driven out. Especially if you're a low cap coin in the lower 100, you are losing market cap like crazy. I mean, check this out. I wanted to show this to you guys. Ethos, universal wallet, used to be, even in the bear market, used to be, multiple dollars, is now at 73 cents. It's at pennies. And again, people were buying this at $4 or $5. And again, it was way more than that back in January. But these lower cap coins are in pennies. So buying opportunities, if you want to look at it that way, which I like to. But let's expect this for at least the next several weeks. All right, team. This has been Altcoin Daily. Let me guys know in the comments if you plan on talking to that girl about Bitcoin this weekend. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.